Hey guys, it's Connie and I'm here with my dear friend Chef Miguel Reyes, and it's such an honor to have him here today, you guys. If you really want some good Mexican food, you gotta cook with a Mexican that can cook. Yeah. So what are we making today?
Today we're gonna be making a tilapia ceviche, and we're gonna be doing a salmon with white rice.
Yeah, because I told him it has to be healthy. We have to keep it clean, guys. We have to keep it clean for YouTube. Yeah. So stay tuned. You're gonna see what we're gonna come up with next.
Los ingredientes que vamos a usar primero van a ser los tomates, la cebolla morada, cilantro fresco y chile serrano.
¿Y esto es para cuál platillo?
Vamos a hacer el ceviche de tilapia.
Ahí lo tienen, ceviche de tilapia. So what are the ingredients that we're going to use? ¿Cuáles son los ingredientes?
We're going to start off with tomatoes. We're going to cut about 3 tomatoes at a small to medium dice. You want to start off by cutting off the ends. We don't want to use the ends.
3 tomatitos es lo que vamos a usar el día de hoy. ¿Para cuánta gente puede...?
Esta cantidad va a servir mínimo para unas 6 a 10 personas.
Para una fiesta, amigos.
Sí.
¿Ya vieron? Para una fiesta íntima. Entonces, 6 personas. Vamos a usar 3 tomatitos, una cebolla roja y...
un cilantro y medio.
Un cilantro y medio.
¿Y le quieres dejar la semilla para que ayude a que el ceviche tenga esa textura, que no esté muy seco? Y eso es lo que hace el tomate. Le ayuda a que...
Make sure you guys want to leave the seeds in the tomatoes.
For a little moisture, yeah.
And then the way that he's cutting it is, what would you say, horizontal?
They're just like small little cubes, medium dice, that's the correct term. But for you guys just watching the video, like a small to medium cube. And you want to put everything in a medium-sized bowl.
Remember guys, you guys are learning from a real Mexican how to make a ceviche, so follow these ingredients and follow the instructions.
The next thing we're going to cut is a purple onion. I'm only going to use half of it. You can use yellow onion, white onion. I'm going to use the purple one for color. It gives the ceviche with the red, the green, the white, it gives it a better color, and for presentation as well.
I am a big fan of the purple onion. When I cook Peruvian food, I use a lot of purple onion. I love the flavor to it too. But yes, it does give it a beautiful look.
And it's a little bit more sweeter than the other ones, than the yellow onion and the white onion.
It has I agree. It has a much better taste to it. It does look good. Half an onion, guys.
And this one, same thing. You want to cut it as small as possible. You don't want to be eating like big chunks of onion, so just cut it at a small to medium dice as well. El siguiente paso va a ser cortar los chiles serranos. Por lo regular pueden usar unos 2, 3, dependiendo qué tan picoso lo quieran. Yo les voy a echar unos 3 y le voy a dejar la semilla.
Eso es lo que te voy a preguntar. Sí. ¿Qué hacemos con la semilla? So it's going to be spicy, guys, because he's leaving the seeds inside of it. But you guys can always take it out if you want to kind of mild it down a little bit. Yeah. He already knows I don't eat that much of spicy food. So I think he's going to be kind today and not put so much chile in there.
I'll just add 3.
Only 3.
Only 3.
Just 3.
And same thing, you want to chop it real small, this one, just so that if you get a big chunk of chile, that would be real spicy. You don't want that.
I really don't want that, but thank you. Yeah, for sure. I don't want a spicy chunk of chile right now. But we're going to try it. I know it's going to taste good because the lemons are going to calm the spicy effect down.
We're gonna go ahead and chop up the cilantro, okay? A lot of people like to take off the little stem, little twisty. Keep it on, push it off to the back, and just roll the cilantro up. What this little twisty does, it helps this whole bunch stay together, and it's easier to control when you cut it.
Good tip, guys. You guys hearing that? So make sure you leave it all together, push it to the back, roll it up, and chop away.
There you go. We're gonna go ahead and season this. This is like a pico de gallo, right? It has cilantro, it has tomato, purple onion, chile serrano. We're gonna season this separately and then incorporate the fish after.
So right now you're doing something really cool with the lemons. This is a cool trick, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are learning how to cook from Chef Miguel Reyes, he had a trick with the lemon. What is it that you were doing?
I'm just rolling it up like this. What this does, it helps it break up a little bit inside, so it won't be so tight, and so that when you squeeze it in there, it just squeezes out.
Easier to squeeze out. You see that? We always need these little tricks.
There you go. You want to do the honors?
Of course.
There you go.
Thank you.
And we just want to add 1 lemon, and this helps just to give it a little bit of flavor in itself to the pico de gallo, and then we'll do the rest for the.
I know that you usually throw it away, but I'm the kind of person that likes to extra squeeze. I'm sorry.
Yeah, squeeze
My
it.
friends tell me, why do you do that? Just get rid of it. There's more. I like to really squeeze it out.
So we're just gonna finish it off. I want to season this individually. We added 1 lemon, and we're just gonna add, this is a mixture of salt and pepper. All we're gonna do is add a little bit of salt and pepper, maybe a tablespoon of a mixture of salt and pepper, black pepper. Okay. And I like how you're doing it. You when you mix it.
Well, I like how you just added that salt and pepper, so I'm glad that you like how I'm stirring my pico de gallo. Thank you.
When you mix something or some ingredients like this, you want to kind of fold them from the bottom up, and then just exactly how you're doing it. A lot of people just mix it on top, and we want to mix everything together. You want to try it?
Right now?
Of course. It's a little too spicy. There you go.
I'm scared. What if it's too spicy?
You let me know. Too spicy.
So, guys, it was a little bit too spicy for me. I know it's like, what kind of Mexican am I, right? But he has a trick for me. Chef Miguel Reyes said, Connie, if it's too spicy, use an orange. Entonces, ahorita vamos a usar una naranja,
Vamos a
¿verdad?
la mitad de una naranja y eso le ayuda a cortar a poquito la acidez del
Half an
limón.
orange.
La acidez del limón y también lo picoso.
Y le da sabor, ¿no?
Un saborcito.
So it's gonna
más
give it
frescura.
a little bit of flavor, and it's different. This is a different style, but if you guys want to cut the spiciness of the ceviche,
we're gonna go ahead and just finish it off by seasoning the tilapia by itself, lemon, salt and pepper, and we're gonna season both things separately and then rest for about 30 to 45 minutes.
so pretty much what we just did right now was we put the pico de gallo in the refrigerator. So while that's sitting, we're gonna start cutting out the tilapia.
And this one I'm gonna cut it. You can either cut it in strips. I'm gonna cut it in small cubes just because it goes equal to the vegetables.
The vegetables, everything that you like.
Igualito. And I cut them small so they can cook a little faster, and then the lemon can break down the fiber. All right, Connie, so I want you to help me out. We're gonna season and marinate the ceviche, the tilapia.
Okay.
We're gonna add 4 lemons, whole lemons, no seeds, and same thing, we're just gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper.
Sounds good to me. Sounds easy enough, guys. This is super easy. Making a ceviche, el estilo Chef Miguel Reyes is not difficult at all. You guys already learned the trick of the orange. It will come in handy, trust me. A veces se nos pasa la mano con los chiles y hay esa gente como Connie Peña que no le gustan las cosas muy picosas. Entonces tienen que tener esos recetos. You gotta have those little secrets, those little tricks on how to calm down the spiciness, ladies. I wish I can give some of you spicy ladies just, you know, an orange, but that's not gonna happen, right? To calm down.
It should work.
Here we go.
Perfect. Now, same thing you did with the pico de gallo. Just fold everything from the bottom, and we're just gonna let this sit for about 30 to 45 minutes.
Look at this, guys. I am going to enjoy my dinner so much. You have no idea.
So now that we have the tilapia is in the fridge, 30, 40 minutes, we're gonna work on a second dish. This is more on the healthier side, savory salmon, rice, and we're gonna pair it with a caper and sun-dried tomato sauce, and then a pesto white rice.
So do you like to use already made products? It's just easier for you?
No, I can make this myself, but for this video, I want the audience to see that even using these ingredients
Ready to go.
At a ready to go local market, you can make the simple healthy dish.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, vamos a usar un salmón fresco, un filete de salmón. que se tiene que asegurar que no tenga ninguna espina. Y si tiene poquito de esta panza, lo que viene siendo esto es la panza del salmón. Se lo cortan y lo dejan así, parejito. Yeah.
Okay, so make sure it has no spines, no bones in it, guys. A clean cut piece of salmon.
Good. And all you want to season with this is just a little bit of salt and pepper, and we're gonna start it off in a saute pan and finish it off in the oven. Okay, so we're gonna grab a little bit of salt and pepper mix, season it lightly on top.
Literally just a pinch.
Yeah. And then we're gonna preheat a saute pan. Let it warm up. Add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil or grapeseed oil. And you're gonna add a little bit just to coat or cover the bottom of the pan. Make sure it's covered all the way nice. And we're just gonna let it warm up.
What do you prefer to cook with? The virgin olive oil? Earlier you were telling me that you like to use peanut oil, right?
Grapeseed.
Grapeseed oil.
Grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is a little thinner and it helps the salmon get a nice golden brown cover on top. You want your fire or your flame at a medium to high heat. You don't want to burn the oil. And using a spatula, we're just gonna put the fish face down.
Oh, do you guys hear that? That's awesome.
That's
I already know it's gonna be beautiful.
This is what you want to hear, that noise. You want to hold it down for about 2 seconds just so that it won't curl up. And you want to keep it out nice and flat.
Yeah, I never knew why my salmon would always curl up. Well, thank you. You see, this is why you need to have a chef around to teach you all the tricks of why your salmon curls. You know, when it's too spicy, your orange juice. Thank you.
Of course. And then what you want to do, we're going to add a little bit of minced garlic. You can use the one already store-bought, or you can go ahead and get a fresh garlic clove and just cut it up yourself. Yeah. And then a little bit of unsalted butter.
How much? He's putting about 1 tablespoon right now of unsalted butter. And he put about 2 teaspoons of garlic.
Yeah.
Good.
We're also going to add a pinch, or about, you can say 1/4 of a cup of fresh cilantro. And this brings a little bit of the freshness into the dish. Okay? A little bit more butter. And what we're going to do now, we're going to turn down the flame to low. And we're going to let the butter melt. And we're just, what this called here is called basting it. We're just going to baste it using the same fat of the butter, the herbs, the garlic, and just coat the salmon.
That looks so delicious.
Using this. This is called the basting process. Down here, I have my oven already at 350. My oven's preheated at 350, and I'm just gonna finish the salmon there.
So you're gonna bake it also?
Yeah, we're gonna bake it, and what this does here, it helps it get a nice golden brown color. I'll show you guys here.
So you flip it.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, that looks beautiful.
So you get the nice golden brown color. You baste it with a little bit of butter, a little bit of herbs, garlic, and you finish it off in the oven to cook it internally.
So guys, he literally just cooked it for not even 2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes, seasoned it, flipped it over, and is about to bake it.
Para acompañar el salmón, vamos a hacer un arroz blanco, sencillo, ajo, arroz, y le vamos a hacer una infusion con poquito basil pesto.
Ah, okay, cool. Okay, so we're gonna do white rice.
Yeah.
But you said it was simple.
Very simple.
It's not simple.
Very simple.
It's very infused and delicious.
Yeah.
Simple white rice is
Yeah.
like a little bit of olive oil, some salt, maybe pepper, done. Call it a night. No, not today. We are gonna make this amazing white rice, but we're gonna use a little bit of pesto sauce, right?
Yes. You want to start off with a sauce pot, medium to low heat. Same concept, a little bit of olive oil, maybe a teaspoon of olive oil. Coat the bottom of the pan. And then we're gonna fry or saute a little bit of minced garlic. And in this one, you don't want to burn the garlic. You don't want to burn the garlic. And then we're also gonna saute a little bit of the rice and finish it off kind of as a steam.
Do you cover your rice?
Yeah, we're gonna cover it. We're gonna be using 1 cup of rice for 2 cups of water. And I'm using long grain rice. You can use long grain or short grain rice, parboiled, your preference. I'm using short grain, 1 cup of rice.
Awesome, sounds good.
A little bit. And this just is to incorporate a little bit of the garlic into the rice. And then what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna season it real lightly with
Salt and pepper.
just salt and pepper, real light. You guys notice that for everything I've just used salt and pepper. The reason for that, I'm getting just the natural flavor of every product just to stand out for itself. And the salt and pepper, it just enhances flavor.
I mean, guys, you can't smell this, but it smells really good. Just a simple little recipe with some garlic, olive oil, the rice. You could just smell the flavors. It smells really good.
So we have 1 cup here. We're gonna add 2 cups of water. Of water.
Might simmer.
And the trick, so the rice won't come out mushy, I added my water. I just stirred it a little bit just to incorporate the rice into the water. We let it sit. We cover it up. When the rice comes to a boil, and you want to start off with medium heat, when the rice comes to a boil, you want to put your flame turned down by half. So from medium, we're going to go to low. And when the water and the rice come to an even, you turn it off.
An even level, that's when you turn it off.
Turn it off.
Just let it sit.
Yes. Okay, while the rice is cooking, simmering down, our salmon is pretty much done. We had it in the oven for about 15 minutes.
That's beautiful, guys.
Nice and tender. And we're gonna use these salmon drippings. We're gonna use them to make our sauce. I noticed that you were drinking a beer. You like beer?
I do.
Blue
I do.
Moon?
I was drinking Blue Moon. I like the flavor. It had orange. And then the reason why was because when I got a little bit spiced up earlier,
Yeah.
I needed to calm it down. So I got a Blue Moon
Okay.
with the oranges.
Uh-huh.
That's how I like to drink my Blue
The
Moon.
reason I asked you is because we're gonna go ahead and use some for our dish. I just came up with that right now. So you can use beer, you can use white wine because it's a fish. You don't have to use it. This is just something that we just came up right now just to be a little spontaneous.
Okay.
And what I'm doing here is I took out the salmon, we turned up the heat, and we're using all these nice
Look at all that
drippings,
juice. Yes.
all the flavors from the salmon. We're gonna use that to make our sauce.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and pass me the garlic, please. We're gonna go ahead and add a little bit more garlic. A tablespoon or a teaspoon, sorry. Teaspoon of garlic. We're gonna add a little bit of capers. And you wanna go light on the capers because capers become both salty.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of capers, but I can have a few here and there.
Okay. So they are a little salty. I took out the juice from the capers because notice I drained out the juice because the juices were all the saltiness at. I added a little bit of capers for texture, and then same thing with sun-dried tomatoes. A little bit of canned sun-dried tomatoes.
It's about 2 teaspoons.
2 tablespoons.
Tablespoons of sun-dried tomatoes.
We're just gonna saute and cook that down a little bit, and then as that's boiling or high heat, we're gonna add a little bit of beer. Half stick of butter.
That's a lot of butter.
Yeah, it's just
Flavor. It's all flavor.
Flavor, and it gives the sauce a little bit of consistency, richness, creaminess, and that's what we want. At this point, I'm turning it off, and I'm just letting the butter melt by itself, get all the natural flavors of everything, and just cook everything
It's
down.
already looking so delicious. Wow.
So this is gonna be the sauce for the salmon.
You literally just put, not even a quarter of the beer. It's just for flavor.
They just
to moisten
pick up everything, all the flavors that were dry. Once I added the beer, everything just picked up.
Nice. Very nice.
The rice is cooking. What you don't want to do is stir the rice as it cooks. Every once in a while, you want to check it.
Make sure it doesn't come to the boil.
Exactly, right? Just to keep the temperature. To make a nice rice, you want to play with the temperatures.
Okay.
Not really stir the rice too much. You want to keep all the grains nice and separated as it cooks. And then once you serve it, the grain's supposed to be each individual grain.
Okay.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes I get sticky rice, but now I know not to stir it.
Yeah, and then another thing is the ratio of water to rice. 2
Yeah,
to
of
1.
course. Yeah.
2 to 1.
That looks really good.
Okay, so we're checking out our rice. You guys can see it's boiling. I'm not gonna stir it. All I'm gonna do, it's at a medium heat. I'm gonna turn it down to a low heat and cover it in.
So for how long do you cook your rice?
This one, for the amount that rice that it is, usually for about 15 minutes.
After the boil, right? Once you brought it down from the boil to the simmer?
After the boil, like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we dropped it by half. We're gonna let it sit. Our sauce here, I turn it on, let the butter's melted. You want to turn it back up to a high heat, let all the oils reduce a little bit, so that all you want to get is just the capers, sun-dried tomato, and then a light butter flavor.
Nice.
Okay. As we're waiting for this sauce to finish, rice to finish, our ceviche has been sitting in the fridge for about 40 minutes. Everything's already individually marinated. It's cooked. What we're gonna do is we're gonna incorporate everything together. Go ahead, Connie.
Entonces vamos a mezclar todo lo que acabamos de cortar, todas las verduras. Vamos a agregar al pescado al tilapia.
Y vamos a incorporar, vamos a incorporar todo junto, desde abajo para arriba, que todos los ingredientes vegetales estén incorporados igualmente con la tilapia.
So you just mix it, so fold it. This is looking so good. I'm so hungry. God, I'm so hungry now. Yes, it smells good. It looks great. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. All right, Connie, so we're done with our first dish.
Looks amazing. You guys, tastes amazing.
Now we want to give it that upscale, fine dining touch, and you want to plate it real delicate on a plate, or you can just put it in a bowl, cut some chips, but just presentation. For me, I like to present it like this.
Got some great ceviche. It's beautiful. It tastes great. Flavors are perfect, and it's not too spicy, guys.
And then we always make sure the plate is nice and clean.
It's a piece. Look at this. This is so beautiful. Cooking with a real Mexican food. Yeah. Chef Miguel Reyes.
Stay tuned. Thank you. All right, so our rice, perfectly cooked.
You can see how the grains are separated.
Nice and separated. See, the nice and separated. You can see that nice garlic, the texture. It's not sticking at the bottom. You see that?
That's awesome.
So it's perfectly cooked rice.
I just learned something today, guys, because I'm always stirring my rice.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, because when you stir the rice, what happens is the rice releases the starch, and that's what creates it to be sticky. We're gonna add a little bit of this pesto sauce. I drained a little bit of the olive oil, and we're gonna add maybe a tablespoon and a half, just to give it a little bit of color, flavor. And here, I'm just folding it. I'm not really stirring it. I'm just folding the rice into the pesto.
So it doesn't get mushed up or anything like that. It doesn't lose the texture of the grains.
Exactly.
And it looks beautiful. It looks amazing.
So we're gonna go ahead and plate this. Want a little bit of the rice as a bed. We're gonna sit the salmon right on top.
Oh, that pesto smells so good. Yes, 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 it does.
A little bit of rice. We're gonna use fish like that, and then we're gonna finish it off with this butter, caper, and sun-dried tomato sauce. And you want to not use a lot of the oils of the butter.
Okay.
And just a little bit of the texture, just for color, right down the center. There you go.
That looks so delicious, guys.
Same thing, clean off the edges. And there it is. A healthy, simple, easy, upscale salmon dish.
Salmon dish with rice, capers, sun-dried tomatoes. Super healthy, super amazing. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Appreciate it.
Thank you
very much.
And you know what, you guys, if you have a recipe you want Chef Miguel Reyes to do, send us, a message. Comment below. Send us your recipes. I'm sure you'll be more than happy to do it.
Of course.
And also let us know what you would like for Chef Miguel
to make. Something that you guys want to know, I'll teach you.
Made by a real
chef. Mexican chef.
chef.
Thank you.